This is Bella. She's a 2-year-old Bichon mix. And what I'm doing here is I'm having her go in the crate and then I'm calling her to heel. And that's what we're working on. It's a little slow start. It's early in the morning. It's snowing. But she really starts moving. I want you to notice the dog's body language as soon as she starts, like, we get our shit together. Which is me and her. We're tired. We're waking up. She starts really functioning. And she knows that this is a game now. And that's how you should train your dog, in that everything's a game. So you'll see, like, I dropped the leash here, right after this, we both start functioning fine. That's, trainer error. It's no big deal. But having your dog spin into heel is extremely important. You want the dog to know the heel position. And, you have to. And if she's going to do retrieves, she needs to spin into heel. If her mother calls her to heel, she needs to spin into heel. And to train her to do this, we've done a few things. One of them is that we taught her to go up on that box that she's sitting on right now. And that's one of the first things I started teaching her, so that we can build on success. It makes it easier for the dog to figure out where that heel position is. It's right next to my leg. So we're making it easier for the dog. We want the dog to learn how to do this and learn how to do it proper. Not only that, but it's a stylish looking thing if your dog can come to heel, and like she's doing, she's going into the sit position. If you got a retrieving dog, your dog should always be coming into heel, going into sit, and then releasing it to your hand.
That's good. Good girl.
So that's just flat out. I want you to notice also when I'm giving her positive reinforcement, when I'm petting her, is right when she starts sitting down. Right? Now watch. Sit. Okay, so I would have said, good girl, right at that point when she sat her ass down. But if I'm going to pet her, it definitely is right at that point when she sits her ass down and is perfect. Or I give her the good girl. Okay, now this is something that I do to teach the dog to spin into heel too, which is I've just put the dog at sit, right? Watch this. I'll just put her at sit. This is early on. Okay? I have her sit, and then I'll walk up to the dog, and when I walk up to the dog, I slap my thigh so that she's turning the right way. She has to turn into the heel position. It's not, oh, she's getting to the heel position. No, you have to be very specific. If the dog's turning the wrong way, see how she's turning the right way? If I call her from the other side of the yard or whatever, and she's coming into heel, she needs to spin that way, not spin in and out to the outside. She needs to spin from the outside in. So that's another thing that we do with the dog to get the dog to do this. There's several things that I do to get the dog to be able to spin into heel and know the heel position. All of this stuff you shouldn't skimp on. You need to be thorough. You need to make sure that the dog's functioning in a proper way. It's repetitious. It's a lot of muscle memory with dogs. Here's another thing that I do is I put the dog at sit, right? And then I call the dog to me, and I'm walking backwards. When the dog finally meets me, then I walk forward, right? That also helps the dog to know the heel position and trains the dog that, we're working on the same thing we were working before, which is spin into heel. It's all tied in, I do all of this. And it helps the dog transition into, working with the owner. We want the dog doing it as good as possible. If I would just work on, say, using the box that you saw in the beginning, it's a bunch of things that you string together to make sure that the dog can do it properly. By the way, that first video that I showed, that's Bella. Also, we're working on the kennel command. Absolutely. We're working on the kennel command. We're working on the dog coming to me. We're working on the dog spinning into heel proper. We're working on a bunch of things. See what I'm doing there? Right when she starts coming towards me, watch this. I'll show you. Right when she meets me, I'm saying heel. Okay? So she's off at a distance, right? I say here, heel, like that. You see what I'm saying? That helps the dog pick this up. You have to know that, one, don't train with food. Dog training's a lot of muscle memory. And you know, it's a lot of repetition, and you have to use an uptone and teach the dog that, you know, what we're doing is fun. Teach the dog to play the game.